time. There's no stopping this, 'cause I was born for this. I do it for the glory. I do it for the glory. I'll be more than just a fable. I'll be written in the stars. I will never be too afraid to bleed, giving all of me even when it's hard. Oh, I started as an ember who was made for kerosene, and now I'm raging like a fire, burning up through everything I see. And it goes something like, I'm victorious. It's my time. There's no stopping this, 'cause I was born for this. I do it for the glory. 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 When all is left is dust, they'll remember. Oh, they'll remember us. I do it for the. I do it for the glory. I do it for the glory. I do it for the glory. I do it for the glory.
Impulse floating on a southbound breeze, somewhere between heaven and the tall pine trees. Hard land, I'm missing you. Guitar playing through the night, it felt pretty good, I'm feeling alright. Good as one for the price of two. It's been a long time gone since the truth's been told, and I've seen my own head cut us low. Come on, save my soul with a bar guitar and a honky tonk crowd. taking my moment, don't matter how it was. No regrets, no matter how hard it gets. I'm going for greatness. Going for greatness. Here I go, here I go, here I go now. Blast off, about to leave the ground. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, I'm gone. But don't blink, you might miss it. Mode set to launch. Higher, 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 higher. Kicking and smoking, spitting fire. Do what you will, call me a liar. Don't believe me, look in my eye. Better suit up for a showdown. Give me that kingdom, hand me my crown. This is my time, I've waited long enough. I'm taking my moment, don't matter how it was. No regrets, no matter how hard it gets. I'm going for greatness. This is my time, I've waited long enough. I'm taking my moment, don't matter how it was. No regrets, no matter how hard it gets. I'm going for greatness. Going for greatness. Yeah, yeah, for greatness. Here I go, up to the top. I'll be the greatest of all time, full stop. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you're gone. It's a knockout, you ain't getting up from. Faster, stronger, all lasts longer. This is no joke, I came to conquer. Blind ambition, fame is my monster. World's a stage and this is my concert. Gonna rise up, gonna fall down. Give me that kingdom, hand me my crown. This is my time, I've waited long enough. I'm taking my moment, don't matter how it was. No regrets, no matter how hard it gets. I'm going for greatness. This is my time, I've waited long enough. I'm taking my moment, don't matter how it was. No regrets, no matter how hard it gets. I'm going for greatness. Going for greatness. Yeah, yeah, for greatness. G-O-A-T, greatest of all time, baby, believe me. G-O-A-T, greatest of all time, all time. G-O-A-T, greatest of all time, baby, believe me. G-O-A-T, greatest of all time, all time. I woke up feeling like this gon' be my day. I got that poppin' fire every step I take. Living that wild life, not stopping
Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to tonight's match. It's going to be Thomas College versus Alvernia University. The Terriers versus the Golden Wolves. We're going to be starting here on Lijiang Tower, and it's going to be a best-of-5 series. Team Blue is going to be Thomas College, while Team Red is going to be Alvernia. Going to be looking forward to see this match here tonight. I'm your host, Saminami, and we're about to get things underway here. Going to be starting to see from the side of Thomas College here, looking to work a brawl setup. Not uncommon, especially going on for this point here. As for the side of Alvernia, they're looking very similar. However, they're playing more of a poke style comp that tries to play from a distance rather than being in your face like brawl. So which side's going to come out on top is the main question. Let's find out now. Going to be seeing the TP come out from Thomas College, while from the side of Alvernia, they're going to be going to the far left. They've already lost the initiative here against Thomas College because they are not able to move fast enough. Now being caught out in the choke, you're going to be seeing Junkrat try to move up the start here, but can't really find an angle that they're looking for quite yet. Even Confusion here from the side of Alvernia is having a hard time finding some space. As for the side of Thomas here, the Terriers have full control at this point, are now finding picks to just hunt down. You will be losing your Ramacha there at the start, but it's a trade 1-for-1 here. And the backline is being pushed upon by the supports. It's going to be one down, but they're able to trade it back double fold with the point captured there by Thomas College.
I'm coming for him.
And here and there, a little bit of extra lore there for the side of Overwatch. Interesting. Nonetheless, you are going to be having to deal with respawns from the side of the Golden Wolves here. Alvernia has to try to get past this choke here and find some opening picks. Going to be seeing the rotation coming around towards the far right now as the teams will be ready to engage. Seems that Thomas College doesn't want to engage them quite yet. They want to keep their distance until they get to a point of no return. Now going to be looking for this push up here. Going to be looking to see Thomas College pushing with Jay Gibby on the front line there. Just really holding the corner actually. Instead, rather than pushing, they're just kind of hiding. They're not really doing anything until this coalescence, which is now pushing on through. Able to find the first, looking for the second, able to secure it, and following up on the third there. Really no one else to stop them from making their push on in, finding the kills and the heals to get them that win there. So now the Golden Wolves have both support alts and tank alts coming online here. We'll be seeing Overclock coming up, but it's not ready quite yet, as you're going to have to hit it fast and hard. From the side of Thomas College, they have almost everything on deck themselves, but they'll get them quicker than the Golden Wolves. Beautiful art coming out there from Confusion as Zeet is able to find that initial pick. Their teleport coming on in, and from behind, here comes the Death Blossom with the speed boost. Tactical Visor has been activated, able to get some additional picks. 92% and counting. I don't believe anyone has a chance to touch here unless it's the Sojourn, but they take a different path, and with that, this first round is going to Thomas College. Definitely something there to think about for the side of Alvernia, as they were not really able to make any distance off of that. They were pretty stuck out on these chokes and could not really push. You found that the one point playing up onto the high ground there in the white side of the room just in front of the control point, it had some distance, but Alvernia was just getting farmed on by Thomas College, so they really were not able to capitalize off of their composition. It would have been better if they tried to have distance through main and take the space on high ground. Now I'm going to be seeing the swaps here over to the Genji and Cassidy. An interesting setup for strategy, but they will be falling behind compared to Thomas, who has the speed to make their way through first. Now going to be working around the side of your Confusion for the initial engagement. Let's take a look at Sing. Zane here from the side of Alvernia is going to be able to find the long sidelines there. Gets a beautiful sweep and anti, resulting in an immediate elimination. This gives them the space they need, but they get run in on against Jay Gibby and friends. However, it all amounts to Alvernia as they were able to capture the point against them. Jay Gibby now going to be trying to run their way on out, playing a very dangerous game. Could find themselves in a world of hurt, and it's just trying to bait back and forth. You're going to be seeing Jay Gibby running around and on out. If he gets hit with those nades, he actually would fall there, but he makes it out alive. Pistol is not able to get anything done. Dash was on cooldown, and now you're going to be seeing the engagement here on the outside of the point. Pushing their way on through. You're going to be seeing Valkyrie help set up the team, finding that first kill, while the rest are hungry for more. Pranksters over to the Torb now. Not really something that Confusion can handle there, unfortunately for them. And the point turns over to Thomas College. Going to be seeing their heals coming on out, helping the Genji make the distance going forward. Going to be coming around the side, trying to go for some poke damage, but cannot. And with this new UI that you're seeing here since the Overwatch update, you have to see when you have Amplified and E-Amplified healing there next to your health bar. Something very useful. Going to be seeing the spam come on out, looking to get this tank here who's very much injured. Jacob is going to fall to start as they match the coalescence here, trying to keep the team up and get the picks at the same time. Going to be able to get that Nano off onto the Ramadra. Aquilian able to stay alive and push on through. It's up to Piftle to try to get some value with the blade, but he catches himself out from the molten core. People are just walking into it completely. Ana's not going to be able to make it out alive. It's going to have to be a regroup here from the side of Alvernia. Now coming around to the side here, we'll be seen at 60% in counting. We're kind of looking at a bit of insanity here as they keep pushing down the side without any changes to their strategy. And it's not giving them the space they need. Death Blossom has been activated, pushing on in. But you're going to be met with the blade itself. Blade's going to be shut on down immediately, so finds no value as Deadeye has been activated. Going to be coming around side behind them, not able to get a pick there. Looking for more, trying their best to keep them alive and well, but gets caught off onto the edge. Ramaltra trying to fight it out, but does not have a lot left in the tank here. Genji going to be playing to live as well, but falls. There's no one else that's going to be able to touch here as this map goes to Thomas College.
Victory.
A very, very strong and dominating start here from the side of Thomas.
Play of the game.
And without a doubt, once again, Valkyrie with play of the game. We've seen them take it up a majority of the season here, and why not? I mean, look at the amount of value they get out of their character there. Really helping set the team up for success. Gonna be hitting a quick break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
You were made for this. Living in a blacktop jungle, running with a wild-eyed hunger. Everybody try to test you. No shelter from the rain and the thunder. Fighting in a concrete wasteland. Watch them while they sink like quicksand. And everybody try to shake you. And they could come and try, you don't give a damn. You're stronger now, can't hold you down. You're breaking out. You were never born to quit, you gotta stand up. You were made for this. Keep on throwing rocks and fists, you gotta stand up. You were made for this. Whoa. Stand up. You were made for this. Whoa. Stand up. You were made for this. Standing on the edge of nowhere. You can make them freeze with a cold stare. Everybody try to change you. Stand tall, head first into danger. Swinging till you stun the crowd, yeah. Lay 'em out 6 feet underground, yeah. Everybody try to hold you. Ready to brawl, foul mob, never kosher. But you're stronger now, I can't hold you down. You're breaking out. Because you were never born to quit. You gotta stand up. You were made for this, so keep on throwing rocks and fists. You gotta stand up. You were made for this. Whoa. Stand up. You were made for this. Whoa. Stand up. You were made for this. A heart attacker, a lip smacker, run them down like an off-road tracker, a firecracker, a chip stacker, a sucker punch with a real heat packer. A heart attacker, a lip smacker, run them down like an off-road tracker, a firecracker, a chip stacker, a sucker punch with a real heat packer. But you're stronger now, I can't hold you down. You're breaking out. Because you were never born to quit. You gotta stand up. You were made for this, so keep on throwing rocks and fists. You gotta stand up. You were made for this. 'Cause you were never born to quit. You gotta stand up. You were made for this, so keep on throwing rocks and fists. You gotta stand up. You were made for this, yeah. Stand up. You were made for this, yeah. Don't have to wait for it, 'cause you were made for it, yeah. You were made for this, yeah. Whoa, you were made for this.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Shambhala. Here in the heart of Nepal, we're going to be playing an escort map. Now, what is an escort map, you might be asking? Well, it's real simple. You see that car right there? Yep, that one right in front of you. That cart, it has a destination to make it to. In fact, it has 3. The first one's going to be making its way around the town here, up to the entrance of the monastery. That will give you checkpoint 1, which grants 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Second checkpoint will be found here, just in front of the mountain. Once reached, it will grant an additional minute 30. Finally, at the heart of the monastery here is the final destination for the cart. So the defenders here, which is Thomas College, is going to have to make sure that the cart does not make it to that destination. And as for the attackers, Alvernia University, the Golden Wolves are going to try to make sure it can. But sides will swap once we get to the half mark, either when time runs out or its destination is reached completely. Which will happen first? Find out now as we start this match. I'm going to be taking it from the eyes here of Hiftel, coming around the side as Torbjorn. Going to be looking for some spam damage to start. Going to be able to get some damage going. However, Jay Gibby is able to find the first elimination of the match here. Looking to see if they can catch the Tor's feet. Does catch his toe and able to get the Discord on, which helps amplify the damage dealt. With so much spam coming down in front of you, will you even be able to make any room here is the question. Yetsko is trying their best to get some damage going. However, they need to move together as a unit. They're playing pretty spread. They seem a little confused on how they're engaging this fight. Now you're going to be seeing Confusion make their way up the stairs, but they do give themselves away before the team's there to support them with their push. Discord and damage coming on out makes things much more difficult for the side of the Golden Wolves here. As for the Terriers, they're still on the hunt and looking to pick off as many as possible. They haven't lost anyone in this coming fight here. However, the cart is getting away from them, as you can see here. Point just trying to get around the side as the tank is getting some damage in. You lose both healers there, so for the side of Thomas College, they need to actually play to live or get out. Unfortunately, you lose another, and Accordion's going to be the last one alive, but thankfully he's able to just pull people away from the cart long enough to hopefully get a regroup in time. This score's going to be coming out on Pistol against Jay Gibby, but Jay Gibby's only going to be able to get that turret. Playmaster here really trying to provide the burst amount of healing for his team so they can stay alive throughout these engagements, but it's a really difficult time in this current day in meta, as it's all about damage and canceling out or belittling the amount of healing possible. Let me see the frontal engagement here from Aquilian as Confusion tries to match it. As for the side of Alvernia, you will be finding Pistol against Playmaster. First pick off there. Might find a burnout. Burnout goes well through. Valkyrie, I might also mention, is now on the DPS. Just realizing. And they're playing the Ash. Going to be hitting here with the off angle. Could be finding the Torb. Just missing a couple of shots, but able to get it done in the end. Dynamite just missing its shot as Coalescence and Transcendence take effect here. Able to keep everyone up and alive through the Coalescence and help push on in. Trying to get too aggressive there, does get punished. However, they're able to make the trade with Aquilian's engagement of Annihilation. So Aquilian's going to have to play it safe here while Jay Gibby is coming back from spawn. That's one healer down, even if it is a passive. As for the side of Alvernia, they have almost every ult in the book, minus Coalescence here from the Moira. So that's going to help them push into this fight. They will need to combo it well with rushing in with the Annihilation or trying to block people off with the Molten Core. Going to be seen wrapping around here. Pistol playing with spam towards the front while Valkyrie is on the high ground sniping. Going to be looking for this engagement here by Confusion. Annihilation has been put into effect as people are going to be trying to get on back. Beat Drop has also been activated, looking to take out the healers. Almost get it too, no less. With the High Noon activated, they find Jay Gibby, and that's going to be one down for the side of Thomas College, but it could turn around here if we see Bob coming out from Valkyrie. Valkyrie has the ball. Bob's going on in. Will they get some damage going? Dynamite's beautifully hit as Bob's able to take out Confusion there despite staying in the Molten Core. He does his job, and he does it well, able to save them that push. Now you're going to be see Cassidy wrapping around the side here with Lucio trying to save them and get them to run on out, providing the healing, but it's not enough as the spam is too great to escape from. We'll be seeing here that Nexus is playing too far too deep and not able to get away in time. With 2 minutes remaining on the board here, it can go either way. They were able to get the cart almost to its destination, but it took practically every single ult to do it. And for Thomas College, they're still working very, very well to start here. Not sure where we're going to be seeing this here, but we will be starting to go for this push up. From the side of Alvernia, could see Valkyrie now swapped over to the Cassidy, playing at them from behind potentially? Doesn't seem to be the case. Williams going to be able to take out turret as turrets straight on back. Valkyrie able to get that first pick there as Prankster activates the Molten Core. Molten Core is going to be able to melt them through and through, trying to get some damage there on the Nexus, just missing their head every single time. Although the projectile size is increased, I'm starting to feel like that's a lie. Now going to be seeing them wrap around the side, going for the hug. Jay Gibby finds Nexus, so that's going to be a healer down for the side of Alvernia, as Lucio is playing very, very aggressive on the front line here. Good get caught up by Valkyrie if they're not careful. Able to get some initial damage going, almost finding the follow-up. Going to be trying a different angle now from the Golden Wolves, a well-recommended idea as they swap over to the Baptiste. Maybe some more burst healing playing as a group will be the way to go. Now, we've never really been over here on this side. There is a high ground to take from this angle. Interesting. I don't believe I've ever seen a team take this before. It's a different fight, but one that could be effective playing from the long and narrowed sight lines. Pistol here trying to duel the Zen, but falls victim to his master. Able to provide a great amount of damage as the High Noon's been activated, is used immediately and finds no one but the Immortality Field. As for the side of Thomas College, you're using this window to amplify the damage being dealt. They're going to try to brush on in. Aquilion's able to find that first and trying to focus up on the second. He's able to find a trade-off against 1-2 players. Just going with the Nick right quick there. Speed drop gets activated immediately, but could they C9 this? They almost do. It's up to the side of Thomas College just to hold out this point, and they do so very, very well. That's round number 1 complete as the side swap.
Score 0-1. Switching sides.
Now with the side swap here, folks, you saw how far this cart made it. It almost reached its second checkpoint there. So Thomas College had a very, very good hold against them for roughly 5 minutes to have to work with. Now that they're on the attacking side, they're going to have to match the distance made by the side of Alvernia. It's very doable. However, if Alvernia can't hold them to it, they should be able to stop Thomas College in their tracks. We'll find out with this coming strategy. From the side of Alvernia here, still determining, but could be a brawl setup. As for the side of Thomas College, sticking to their guns, going with brawl spam. With the Torb, the Reaper, as well as speed. But going to be possibly switching things on up, maybe going for some dive plays. And rather than trying to go for cart control, maybe leave Bap on cart while keeping the Lucio with the team, as they're just going to use Aquilion to take the damage while Tracer goes in to finish them off. Going to be looking at a match here once again from the side of Alvernia. They're going to be running the Ramacha, but they have May. So the only difference makers here are going to be this DPS lineup. Will it come to fruition? We'll find out. Going to be seeing Tracer sitting on card here, trying to just get it moving for as far as possible. Wall goes immediately up, but look at this, folks. They're going to be rushing in immediately there, but the orb for slow does not take place. Immortality immediately deployed. These healers are looking very injured. However, it's not enough to take them on out. Instead, the Baptiste is able to stay alive here, as well as the May. They're looking to take out the DPS. They go aggressively on in, but it could prove to be fatal. It does indeed, as Valkyrie's able to get onto the flank here. Valkyrie now going to be hunting for the May, looking for anyone that is low, doing a great amount of damage there. Able to get that wall off, but the cart still chugs along. Not going to be seeing much of anything else there. Lucio trying to get out, but really just needs to regroup as Thomas College wins that initial fight. So now Alvernia working really hard to have built up the ults the best they can here. Could have a Blizzard coming online. Going to be looking at the side of Yad. I'm still trying to figure out this Cassidy's name. We'll just call him Skio for now. Skio here going to be looking to see if they can get their high noon going just to scare people away. Finds the initial pick there against Valkyrie with the nade onto Jay Gibby. Finds the pickoff as well. So you're seeing a turnaround here from the side of Thomas College. However, Coin is able to get one, and they do invest the Blizzard here. I'm not sure if that was the play to be made, especially since Alvernia had already won that fight. Going to be seen here now with the regroup from the side of Thomas College. Going to try to make sure that they can rush in fast and hard with every ult in the bank. They probably will only invest a few, and Valkyrie could initiate here with the Pulse Bomb. Let's tune in Valkyrie now. Pulse Bomb is ready. They need to bait out the Immortality field in order to make sure that it gets full value. Going to be walking their way around now, looking for a stick. Sticks it beautifully, finds the double! With the follow-up here onto the enemy tank, could get the triple, but gets accidentally caught in the crossfire. Nonetheless, the fight has been won, and Thomas College takes the first checkpoint. They'll be trying to make their escape here, but Skio is not able to make it out in time. Vap also on the run, has to go for the Mega, does not make it. Just a hair away, how unfortunate. Now the card is going to progress on point, leaving Tracer on while they keep all their healers. Going to be looking here from the side of Nexus. Nexus is going to be able to keep the team moving. They have a beautiful wall off here, but no one committing with the Death Blossom pushing through them. I don't think they're going to be taking that one lightly. Gets picked off from behind Aquilion, overextending here. This could prove fatal as they pushed in way past the DPS, who are staying alive with Baptiste to support. Tracer here is going to be able to get it up around the corner, but they did a swell job at keeping back Thomas College and recovering from this fight. This is a great spot to try to hold the opponents off at choke. We're going to be seeing Thomas College now rotate around to this upper high ground here, but May is going to be waiting and ready. Does give themselves away immediately by throwing some fire here. Wall goes on up, but it does not find any value here. Annihilation going on in the start. Beat drop been activated as Steel has activated High Noon. Able to get some damage dealt and done, but running out of bullets. Freeze comes in from behind them. Playmaster has been taken on out as Confucius is able to activate their own Annihilation. Reaper trying to come in and gets the elimination. Up to Nexus to stay alive, but I don't think that Nexus can make it. Nexus needs to fall in order to regroup and try to make this last attempt at touch with Sane's BAP. Confusion swaps over to the Wrecking Ball here. Baptiste is just around the corner. He needs to activate this window. Now here, as they get discovered, going in with the Baptiste window being activated there. It's going to be dealing a great amount of damage to start. That's going to be the Pulse. Hits no one, but does get rid of a Mortality there. It's going to be trade for trades. They need to get some picks off here. Window goes down, finds no eliminations there as Aquilian is pushing on in. Playmaster able to get that first pick there, and now rolling around Confusion, trying to deal some damage, but not able to get the picks looking for. Prancer stays alive as they're pushing on through with the damage here. May could try to build up 2-0, but not enough time. Ladies and gentlemen, Thomas College takes map number 2.
Victory.
If I had to do my guesstimate for play of the game, hands down, looking at Valkyrie once again for that post, but it's not going to be the case as Skio is able to steal it from him with this play from behind, getting rid of the overextension and reclaiming the distance lost here. Alvernia has something to work with. They just got to try to fine-tune it here going into map number 3. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
I think it's time to blow this scene. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry for not updating the score there, but these matches are going quick. Now, for those of you that were hearing the song just now, that is coming from the collab Cowboy Bebop, partnered with Overwatch here. And now, as we head to New Junk City, we're going to be starting here on Flashpoint. Now, what is Flashpoint, you might be asking? It's very simple. Let me break it down for you. You see this point right in front of you? Yep, this one right here. It's going to be one of 4 other ones spread throughout the map. 5 in total, and the goal here is to capture 3 out of the 5 to win the map. Now, given that Thomas College is in match point territory, they only need this map in order to shut out the series. So for the side of Alvernia University, they need to start making some changes here, trying some different strategies. They need to get the rhythm going in order to find an opening if they want to stay alive in the series.
5,
Well, let's find out how it's going to be going here. Brawl versus aggression brawl here from the side of Alvernia. How's it going to go? Going to be seeing here, going to tune in actually over to the Aquilian, who finds the initial movement to start on point, but they are easily going to be matched by Confusion here. He's going to be helping push up with Hiftel. Hiftel going to be trying to apply some extra damage to start, but those shields and angles are not friendly towards them. They're going to have to play from a distance against this spam. And not only that, you're going to be seeing while Junker Queen's going in fast and hard, they cannot support the aggression here as they're getting picked off one by one. Cassidy falls, and the last one alive here is going to be Junker Queen trying to make their way on out. Goes for the slash, but not able to execute it. Point's going to start in control of Thomas College. The Terriers are looking good. Now from the side here of Alvernia, they're going to try to start by regrouping for this engagement. Pifto is on an off angle to start, but does give away their own position against Pranksters. Pranksters going to be able to get some spam going to scare away the soldier. Not sure what the plan for engagement here, but oh, we see it here now. The shout does give away their position as you're going to be seeing the engagement on point come from down below. Quillian immediately running into the backline, taking out one of the healers, while Skio is able to find a pickoff. However, they are losing too many to find it to be fruitful. Instead, it's going to be a bit of a deficit as you see Soldier able to escape alive from some different angles, so they will be able to get on out as needed. Unfortunately for them, however, unless they get someone on the point now, this point's going over to Thomas College already, so they're going to have to play for the next one. We'll be seeing here with just a mere 2 seconds remaining, taken over by the Terriers. Now we're going to be seeing them rush their way on over to the Ducks here. First one's honor is going to actually be from both teams here, taking different angles, but it does show that Thomas College is faster with their Lucio to rotate on around, so they can take advantage of wherever Alvernia positions themselves. So Alvernia is not in a great spot for engagement. If possible, however, they need to start by pushing in through and trying to get a pickoff on a support or DPS. Unless they were to focus down Aquilian, the tank is least likely to die, especially with the health buff they recently received. Gonna be just punching and blocking, passing all the way through as the Death Blossom comes out with Annihilation to double down. We'll be seeing the coalescence there from Valkyrie, so that is 3 ults out from the side of Thomas College that they invested. So this is a good situation to start up with for Alvernia, but you're going to have to still see some engagement here. Maybe they go in from down main to be able to just utilize High Noon and try to go in with a built-up Kitsune Rush. But playing against this angle, this is not going to prove well for them as Molten Core is going on out and able to just provide the cover fire for the side of Thomas College. They separate Alvernia, which means they cannot push through recklessly. And with the healing debuff off of Entorval, that is disastrous. Seems a bit excessive if you ask me, but Wizard plays the game as they want. Now going to be seen here, they built up to the Kitsune Rush. Now is the time to activate it here, coming around the side, going for the point. Even Tactical Visor could have been used greatly here, but it gets shut down immediately with the High Noon going on in, but does not find any value. Jake Gibby able to get the beat drop started as Aquilian is trying to find the picks. They are down in numbers, however, not in spirit. They're going to try to go for as many picks as possible, able to find that first, losing the Moira, but relocates them, and this one turns over to Alvernia. Getting some extra damage there by Pranksters against Pifto, which will help build up towards the Molten Core ult once more. If they get a couple of decently placed headshots, they will have this engagement here. Alvernia is not in the greatest position. They only have Coalescence and Annihilation to work with. They need to try to stall out Thomas College for as long as possible. But Thomas College here going to be rotating over to the high ground. It's going to be a close quarters meetup here with Thomas College having no ults available. It's a perfect opportunity to go on in. Prankster is the first to fall, but I believe there's been a mistake. Confusion accidentally cancels their ult by double tapping their Nemesis form, which causes the ult to stop immediately. That is truly unfortunate. That is not a fight you want to have happen. And with Nexus investing in the Coalescence here, it's up to Thomas College just to take this fight back against them. They need to try to zone away Thomas College here, but that's going to be the first to fall, and now they're going to be on point. They need to find some additional picks, but it's not looking likely here as Thomas College is able to turn things back around and take control. Nexus tries their best to stay alive on, but it's just a Moira versus an entire squad. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the second one for Thomas. Gonna be heading our way now over to the refinery. The refinery here is a bit of a toxic wasteland, as you can see here, from the green ooze out from everywhere. Gonna be seeing the wraparound towards main by Alvernia to get rid of that turret, but they're not really able to push up the way they want. They're gonna be trying to play from this high ground corner here, making some distance, but as a brawl unit, they need to fight together and do it strongly. Azukita looking for another deceptive play here with the Death Blossom available. Point now opens up and they're going to start their capture here. Alvernia falls victim, not able to stop the capture as it's going to be rushing on in against them. Azukita falls, but Nexus is traded on back. A healer for a DPS in their tanks, not looking too healthy either to boot. Going to be seeing High Noon been activated here, able to dodge the critical damage dealt as Annihilation is going on in. Finds the pick off. Multicore has been activated. Not able to really move around, but the point has turned. And early on at that, Pistol falls. Shouldn't have run into that Molten Core there, especially with the healing debuff having been put into effect this season. Honestly, I think that DPS healing debuff is a bit too obnoxious for its own good. We've seen very negative effects there for these kind of team fights. It's very DPS oriented, DPS focused, but look at this. Azukita is going to be running into the backline here, not even needing to use the Death Blossom of their choosing. Gets picked off there by Confusion, but the damage has already been dealt. The point's going to turn over to Thomas College. You will be seeing a play back here by Pifto. Pifto's about to get run up on and gunned down. So that's going to be a stagger on out. Even if you're Soldier 76, that's a long run, long run from their spawn here. Look at Same. The point's all the way over there. They have to get their way back. As Pithos swaps over to the Junkrat, they have to wait for them to get in and going. Only ult available is going to be set up by Nexus here. It's the Coalescence, but it's going to be stacked up against 3 ults here. One of them being a DPS ult. Reaper, most definitely going to be going in here. Fast, aggressive, and with a Fury. Helping them move the start as Annihilation takes over. They're hunting down the Moira, who makes the touch on point. Half health and counting. Lucio trying their best to stay alive, but falls through the pit. Ladies and gentlemen, Thomas College wins the series.
Victory.
And with that, that will be the end of it for us here tonight. But with the final play of the game coming out from none other than Valkyrie once again. It's like we're seeing a Moira meta. They just cannot be stopped. They help this team through and through. If anything, you shouldn't be targeting the front line. You need to target Valkyrie because Valkyrie is the backbone of the Terriers. Thank you again so much for watching, everyone, and I'll be seeing you all next time. Bye-bye!